Hey everyone, Steak Jacobs here, and today I'm going to try this mod again because it's really good and I really want to play it. Basically what I did is I went in and I just reduced some of the graphics options a little bit, even though I don't really need to. My computer should be powerful enough to run this. I think it might actually be an optimization issue. So I'm going to try doing what I did before, just play through a few levels and hope to sweet Jesus that nothing breaks. So let's jump right into it. Oh, and also, heard the comments on the last video about the microphone being a little too lower, or a little too quiet. That's because I actually went into the Windows settings, and I had the microphone boost up to 20 decibels. I actually decreased that down to just 10 decibels for the microphone boost. The reason I did that is because I was listening back to the stream, and I was also listening back to all the other recorded videos I did. My voice, it's not the greatest in the world, obviously, but it sounded even worse with the 20 microphone boost. It had this kind of weird crackly sound to it, and it just wasn't very pleasant to listen to. So I decided to do this. I went into OBS, also tweaked around some of the audio settings in game, and did a lot of testing to make sure that this would sound good. Please let me know what you think. I'll actually reduce this to probably 40 or something. And yeah, we will do that and see how this goes. Start game. Alright, you know the drill. It's Serious Sam. We're just gonna play it and we're not gonna die. Because there's absolutely no reason to die in these first few levels. Oh, also speaking of comments, anyway, I was gonna say, speaking of comments, I did read about the basketball, or not the basketball, the soccer ball that's over there. I guess the football, if you really want to. And yeah, we shall do that. I actually completely forgot about it. I don't know if it's something that the mod introduced or if it was there in the original, but I just completely neglected to check. I mean, you're given 2 soccer balls right at the start, so I figured, why not? Didn't even bother thinking to check if there's a soccer ball over there. So yeah. I learned from my mistakes, and hopefully I'll find it. I actually don't know where the soccer ball is, it's over here. The main thing is to just keep my fingers crossed and hope that the game doesn't crash under any circumstances. Because this is a really cool mod and I really want to play it. I like cool things. If I can get it to work consistently, as in there's no performance issues, or the game doesn't crash, then I might actually stream this mod. I said that I wouldn't turn this channel into a streaming thing, but this is a full-length campaign, and since I've only played through the first few levels, then... Oh, it's right here. Basically what I was saying is, since I've only played through the first few levels, I think I could stream it, give my first impressions on the entire campaign, or however far I get into it. From what I have played though, I'm very much enjoying it. Where'd Dino go? Get over here, you stupid ass dinosaur. No, actually, where did he fucking go? I am a little bit strapped for time, though. I need to go into work here kinda... Well, not soon, in the next, 3 hours or so. So, still need to take a shower and do all that good stuff. I completely lost Dino. He has just vanished into the air. I have absolutely no idea where he went. I guess it's okay. I mean, you get like a... I wouldn't call it better. Just like a different version of him over here. I'm sure he's like wandering around. I just completely missed him. And also I wanted to try out the new microphone volume just because I'm not a super loud talker, so wanted to kind of get something that would work for me. And I think this does. I don't really have to talk as loud. It seems kind of counterintuitive, but whatever. I was afraid you were going to say that. Sick bee-hops, bro. Bee-hopping with the dinosaur. Let's see, who do we have? Bunch of hooligans. Oh yeah, and also the other weird thing is I actually went back and played vanilla Serious Sam 2. I didn't have the same crashing issue once, so it probably is something to do with the mod, even though I don't know why it would. The map author responded to my comment and said, like, you know, if it's graphics... Like, it was actually like a Windows error sound, so it's like Windows itself, for some reason, like, shit the bed when I heard it. I really don't know what to make of it. But I do know that regular Serious Sam 2, flawless. Like, I didn't have a single crash, and I played through like 8 levels back to back. This, on the other hand, usually by level 4 is when it crashes, and then like I have to destroy the ini file, and then play the game, and then like reset everything, like my resolution, and then it works. I don't know, it's fucking weird. Anyway, I got 4 out of 4 secrets. That's cool. The game's small anyway, so might as well go for all secrets. They're not super out of the way either, like in other Serious Sam games. I think that's one thing I like about Serious Sam 2 a lot, actually, is that secrets are along the way. They never feel like you have to... I mean, you do have to travel off the beaten path to get to them, but they don't feel like a distraction from the main gameplay. They actually feel like a natural part of it. It could just be because the levels are a lot smaller and there's fewer secrets per level. I think Medigbo, which is this place, this chapter, actually has like the least amount of secrets. Or I'm sorry, the most amount of secrets per Serious Sam 2 map. Upwards of like 6 or 7 per map. Later chapters, I think Crow Team just got a little lazy and made it so that there's like about 1 to 3 secrets per level. Lovely. There's the Simba plane. Shoot the stuff. Grab the armor. One thing I do like about this mod already, and I mentioned that before, is how on serious difficulty enemies don't have artificially inflated health. Helps out with muscle memory and all that good stuff. Also, clears do stun a lot more often in Serious Sam 2 compared to the other games, which makes them a little easier to fight. Not that that's necessarily a good or a bad thing. I'm like one of the few people that actually thinks clear aren't that broken. I mean, they're like the glue that holds Serious Sam together. People are like, oh, kamikazes, they're like the iconic face of Serious Sam. If you played the first encounter, then kamikazes weren't actually that common. Like, the thing that was common though, clear. Like, clear are basically the face of Serious Sam to me, because they were what were used in Serious Sam Classic the most. Serious Sam, the second encounter, was like what really shit the bed and like started like turning up the kamikaze count to just like ridiculous numbers. Before it was always like ambush clear and, you know, different tactics like that. The whole like over-reliance on kamikaze came mostly from just Serious Sam 2, or not Serious Sam 2, the second encounter. And I like kamikazes, I mean they're cool. Obviously it has like the CEO's voice for the shouting, which is always a nice touch. But I don't know. I don't think that they're as iconic as the Clear are. Now, if you removed either one of them, you wouldn't have a Serious Sam game, but I just think that Clear play a more integral role. And it's kind of a shame that they got the short end of the stick in Serious Sam 4. And really, all other Sam games, I mean, like, people always complain about them. But if you learn how to play with them, well, you're basically forced to play with them on the first encounter. And if you play on serious difficulty with them, it teaches you, like, basically everything you need to know about the game. It teaches you how to dodge projectiles, it teaches you how to sidestep, it teaches you how to strafe, it teaches you how to do circle strafing techniques. I mean, they really are the enemy that teaches players how to be good at Serious Sam, because they are the most common enemies. They have multiple attacks, arguably some of the most annoying attacks in the game, but I mean, you're basically forced to fight them. There's no way around them in the first encounter, so I mean, you know, you're kind of stuck having to learn how to get better when fighting them. And vice versa, you just get better at the game by fighting Clear. Kamikazes don't really teach you much, I mean, they're cannon fodder that explode when you kill them. Iconic, sure, but just saying, Clear are more important. They're more vital for the Serious Sam experience, and it's always surprised me, like, how Crow Team are just, like, so quick to nerf them. Considering how oppressive they were in the previous games. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but I see an item over there. Or something flickering. I don't know, it's a graphical anomaly. It's not actually an item. I don't even think you can get back there. Maybe you can.
Save the Simba's village from invasion.
Don't worry, it's done.
I would say the first encounter, I mean, obviously it's like the most important game in the franchise because it's the first one, and it kind of set the precedent for what the rest of the series is about. But I don't know, it's like everyone always is like, oh, second encounter, second encounter, second encounter. To me, I don't see it. Like, second encounter is good, it has good levels, but
Some ass.
to me they're just not as iconic as the first encounter is. That's basically like what got me into Serious Sam, is just the first encounter. And I joined like in, God, like 2013, so yeah, make that what you will. It's like, I played the first game and that's actually what got me hooked, not any of the later games. He just fucking Spartan kicked that guy. What the hell? Bro, guy's a beast. Chief just like Spartan kicked that Clear in the face. That's insane. I forget, is there like a... what are they called? Biomech? That sits out there? I think. I only played this level once. And I think I got to level 5 before, like, just giving up. It's supposed to be like the great redo. I think he's also invincible, I'm not sure. I think they got rid of, like, the other allies and they made this guy invincible so you don't have to worry about him. He was pretty much invincible anyway. I mean, I think, like, even on my first playthrough he didn't die, and I don't think I've ever seen him die on any of my playthroughs, honestly. Yeah, he's not even taking damage. Guy's a baller. Absolute unit of a chief. I'm sure people are still going to say the microphone's too quiet. I need to work on it. Maybe I might just go back to what the settings were before, since that seemed to work and people didn't really seem to care, but I care. Yeah, Guffy, these things are evil. Yeah, this guy's like Spartan kicking everything, holy shit. You're insane. Yeah, the lava golems actually take 4 rockets instead of 6. Pretty interesting. Okay, this is actually where the game crashed the first time. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time, because I really want to keep playing. It crashed! Fuck. That was like right on cue. Dude, this sucks. Yeah, and you can hear whenever I click, it plays the Windows error sound. Oh god. I tried, I really tried. But, for some reason the mod doesn't want me to play it. I would still say check it out, maybe you guys will have better luck than I do. That really sucks because I was hoping that I got it to work and that I could actually stream this mod. I would really like to stream like one of the episodes, but I guess not. I had a long night. Okay, well, hopefully the microphone sounds better. Let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay serious.